Today, I'm taking you around Pioneer Square, one of the most historic areas in Seattle. Right now, we are on the southern edge of it, looking south at T-Mobile Park and Lumen Field, where the Seattle Mariners and the Seattle Seahawks play. On the southern edge of Pioneer Square is King Street Station. This National Historic Place has been Seattle's train station since 1906. It features a beautiful clock tower modeled after St. Mark's Bell Tower in Venice, Italy. Now, let's head north toward downtown and into Pioneer Square. We head by Fat Shack, where it's just a coincidence that you can get a small fry, among other things. We are coming up on our first stop, Klondike Gold Rush National Historical Park. Klondike Gold Rush National Historical Park has two sections, one in Seattle and one in Skagway, Alaska. It is a free museum run by the National Park Service. Between 1896 and 1899, an estimated 100,000 prospectors traveled to the Klondike region of the Yukon via Alaska, and the boom affected Seattle greatly as the gateway to getting to Alaska from Seattle's port. If you're interested in learning about early Seattle history, I recommend stopping by for a visit. And now we move on to Waterfall Garden Park. Waterfall Garden Park features a beautiful 22-foot waterfall right in the middle of the crowded city. It's a great, serene, and quiet place to have a lunch or read a book. The waterfall gives a cool and calming effect. This site also lays claim to another fascinating piece of history. This is the place where the UPS, or United Parcel Service Company, was started in 1907. It has grown to become one of the world's largest shipping companies. Now we are on our way to Occidental Park, home of the fallen Firefighters Memorial. It was built in 1995 after 4 firefighters lost their lives fighting a warehouse fire in Chinatown. It has the names of every firefighter who have lost their lives in the line of duty in Seattle since 1889. Occidental, like several other areas in Pioneer Square, has games for the public to play, such as oversized chess and Connect 4, as well as ping pong tables, a playground, and other games. There are also several carved totem poles. Here, this white building you see is the Smith Tower. When it was completed in 1914, it was among the tallest skyscrapers in the world outside of New York City. It was the tallest building west of the Mississippi River until 1931, and it remained the tallest building on the West Coast for nearly half a century, until Seattle's Space Needle overtook it in 1962. Walking north and west now, we come to the cast iron and glass pergola that was built in 1909 to shield passengers waiting for cable cars from the rain, and is a National Historic Landmark, as is the adjacent Pioneer Building and Totem Pole. We also get another peek at the Smith Tower here.
Can you feel the love tonight? The Lion King.
This is the Chief Seattle Fountain, dedicated to the man the city was named after. Here's the Pioneer Building, and just up ahead is the Seattle Underground Tours. I recommend taking it if you want to learn about early Seattle history and go down a level below the current streets and see where the city started. This is the Pioneer Square Totem Pole, also known as the Seattle Totem Pole. Pioneer Square has lots of different interesting shops and restaurants to explore. The once tallest building in Seattle, the Smith Tower, and the current tallest building, the black building behind it, the Columbia Tower. One more close-up look of the beautiful Smith Tower. Signing off from historic Pioneer Square. Until next time.